Real quick, a disclaimer. There's actually a storm going on outside, so if you hear like background rain or water hitting the window, that's why. So I can't control the weather, unfortunately. Anyways, what's up guys? It's the one and only, the mythical legend, Dogbone, here with a new type of video where I am going to be ranking the players and giving awards for Survivor Fantasy Island, a Minecraft Survivor season made by my guy Kavanah. Go show him some love, like and subscribe on his videos, all that good such. Now, obviously, there are going to be spoilers for this season in this video, so if you haven't seen the season and don't want to get spoiled, why are you still here after I said all that? Anyways, I'm going to continue, and let's just get right into it.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
I had thought about it for a while, and I really didn't want to put him in last, but unfortunately, I have to put Chill here. I mean, he did make it to jury, that's cool, but like, apart from that, like, this guy was gonna go out at like the first chance they get. And then, you know, with how he played earlier, you would think that he would go pretty far and know everyone's game and know what everyone was thinking about, but then he just fumbled the bag by, I guess, I don't know, talking too much. I'm pretty sure it was where the meme chill, just be chill was going around and all that. Gert going for rocks with him, it was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. I thought for sure that Chill would be a gunner there, but he was a gunner the next round because like he was the easy vote and it was also spreading around like 5 different names. So I hope you don't hate me, Chill. You and I are homies, you know. So please don't come after me and want to murder me, because this is all just for the season, okay? I'm not ranking based off of likability, okay? You would be near the top there, yeah.
They say that I'm on the roll, maybe I just lost control.
Next up, we got Rap taking the number 14 spot, and I don't really think there was much he could do on this tribe. However, he could have tried to socially connect better with anyone else on the tribe, pretty much. I don't know, it's just like being the first boot, you don't see much of them, but it looks like Rap wasn't really trying too much to socially connect with everybody, and I think all he could rely for was a challenge win, in which they didn't get one, so he got the first boot there, and I don't know, I think on another season, Rap doesn't go too far either. No offense, it's just like what I think. I don't hate them. Please don't take this personal. This is just for the season, okay? I'm gonna say this every time. This is not a personal ranking. I don't want to personally attack anyone, all right? This is just gameplay. So Rap takes number 14 here for not being able to connect with his tribe weights well, and for, you know, not really trying to keep himself around and being confident that he was going to be kept around. I'm actually surprised to put FD this low, considering like the other recordeds I've seen him in and how well he does in them. I'm surprised that he didn't do too well in this one. Now, I never ranked him too high on my list, but I didn't expect him to be the first one voted out of his tribe. So I know the potential that FD has, and maybe that boosts him above the other two, but at the same time, we didn't really get to see much of him, like, at all, really, even in his boot episodes. So I don't really know what to say, apart from like he was on the outs of his tribe and they wanted him out. That's pretty much it. There's only so much you can unfortunately say for a second boot. I do know FD's potential though, and I wouldn't be surprised if he returns for a future season to show it.
Me and my JJ, with me he will stay.
Oh, JJ, man. I love watching him on seasons, but this one, he just kind of fumbled in a way. I mean, he was good socially with like one person, but that one person didn't want to tie for him, unfortunately. And I think JJ is a character and a great character to have on any season that you cast him on. But this time, luck just wasn't on his side with the tribe divisions and all that. I think he would have done well if he was on another tribe, but we're going to rank it off of this season. So, yeah, I'm sorry, JJ. You're my homie. You and I know that, but you got to land here at this placement. And if you do return, I actually do think that you go mid-merge, mid-jury on a different tribe. So, yeah, there's a compliment for you, buddy. Soccer is a weird one to rank. I mean, it's not like he's a terrible player by any means. Actually, I don't think anyone on this list is a terrible player. But Soccer giving himself up was an interesting move. However, before that, he was actually playing a decent game to where everyone kind of liked him and wanted to work with him. His name was spread a little bit, but definitely not too much, as he was not under the spotlight until he put himself under it to prevent drama going further into the game. So essentially just saying, boot me, I'll sacrifice myself so you guys can go farther. Which is an interesting move. Soccer did play a decent social game, but apart from that, with the whole controversy with the idols and everything, advantages, and that chaotic tribal council, Soccer handled it poorly, which ultimately got his home boot, which, I mean, he kind of did himself, just saying, vote me out, which I can respect for honor. Plan 99 type strategy, so, yeah. Soccer, I love your recorders, by the way, don't hate me.
The sky is falling! The sky is falling!
Skyler, I was so actually sad when she got rocked out, but it's not to say that she didn't play a bad game. She was socially connected well with everyone in the game that she was on the tribe with, as she received no votes or was in any sort of danger when it came to them going to tribal council. And unfortunately, she went to rocks for chilling cool, took a risk, and struck out. But I can respect the game. You gotta take risks in order to win. She took the risk and unfortunately just struck out. Skyler is definitely a social competitor, and had she made it further, I do think that she does make a really, really deep run. If only she changed her vote to Electro, she could have showed that potential, or she could get invited for a future season. You know, maybe that'll happen. But Skyler ranks here, and yeah, I'm sorry, Skyler, that this happened to you, and I hope you get a second shot in either Cavs or any other recorded season. If you are in another one, let me know, because I want to see what kind of potential that you have.
What has happened? We need to know who's going to come out in front.
To be honest, I was really high on Lance going into the season, and was still high on him during the season, convinced he was going to be the villain of the season, make villainous moves. Well, it wasn't him, but needless to say, I still liked watching him play. However, him withdrawing from the jury also is like, how far would he have gone if he, stayed? Which, by the way, congrats again with the family situation. And I mean, yeah, he didn't play terrible. I mean, he was aligned socially well. I don't think he got any votes, if I'm not mistaken. Aligning with Ekko, who went home to trouble before he decided to withdraw because of his family situation. But needless to say, I don't think Lance goes that far with how close he was to Ekko, and Isaac still having a hidden immunity idol that he could possibly use against him. But needless to say, again, Lance survived all of that pre-merge chaos, and he lands here. Not to say that he's a bad player. I consider these players at least B tier and above on the season. So yeah, do not hate me. Do not say any bad words to me, as I can't take it anymore. No, I'm just kidding. If you want to say bad things about this ranking, go ahead. I don't really care.
Break me off a piece of that, Kit Kat bar.
Coming up next, we have Kit, and I don't hate Kit. I honestly thought Kit was absolutely hilarious this season, especially calling Bayback Baymax. I thought that was pretty funny. However, with Kit's misplayed idol, it just kind of putting a target on their back. It's like, how high can I really rank you above other people on the cast? You know what I mean? So, call me wrong. I do think that Kit was the villain of the season. If not him, then it's going to be someone on later ranking if you know, you know. But yeah, Kit was definitely someone who was a character, who said whatever was on their mind, all that. However, again, with the misplayed idol and overall just couldn't recover from it, it does put you down lower. If you had the idol still and used it successfully, got to the end, that would have been a really, really cool play. But again, that's like the only reason. I like you, Kid. Don't worry, I don't hate you. Here we got PvP, who is a character for sure, but that doesn't take away the fact that he played one of the best pre-merge games, surviving a chaotic post-swap tribe, and being very close with Bayback and Electro, to where Bayback even trusted him, giving him the idol to ensure his safety. However, again, PvP was trying to make big moves and all that, which ultimately cost him the game. And honestly, that sounds like something PvP would do. But hey, I got mad respect for making moves. You know, you don't want to sit in the back seat and be like, yep, I'm just here for the ride. Nah, you want to win. PvP's got winner mentality. I also forgot, like, his social game was on point whenever Isaac told PvP about the idol. That was also really good.
Unbelievable! Ekko is fading! Ekko is fading! Fading fast!
Oh, poor Ekko, with Isaac pulling out that overpowered advantage to reverse votes onto him on Ekko, which, man, Ekko was in a prime position with Lance and other people. He wasn't even supposed to be voted out because he didn't have the majority of the votes, but I can't say that he would have gone too much farther because people were saying that he was a threat considering they were voting him out. Like, people were wanting him out. So obviously he was a big social threat, good with most people on the game, especially Lance, who they were like buddy with, and them two could have done a lot of damage had this not have happened. And obviously Lance probably still would have walked because of the family situation. Again, congratulations. But Ekko, he's hard to rank because I know how far he could have gotten. And also, this all could have been prevented if he would have found this idol right here, man. Just look up. Anyways, Ekko lands here, robbed, and deserves a second chance. Absolutely. I think a lot of people from the season deserve a second chance. I'm not going to lie. There are a lot of people here who have potential that can show it. The only player in the final five I was not very high on, Light. He shocked me. I thought he was going to not go too far, considering that Chill was in a prime position in early Purple Tribe, Mole Teddy, whatever the name is. I forgot what it was. Chill's probably going to be mad at me that I forgot. But Light did prove me wrong. Being a dominant player in the merge, won a bunch of challenges, and was actually the person to beat had he got to the end, which is why they did not take Bayback out at Final Four. That was revealed to me by one of the finalists, so thank you for that. So Light was in some hot water in the pre-merge, which is why I wasn't too high on him with the whole soccer incident and all that. And after that, he rebounded really well, being able to survive a lot of votes and be immune for also a lot of them, the challenge beast of the season. And hey, he proved me wrong again. So 4th place ain't bad for someone I wasn't very high on, so I'll give him credit there. But I do think that there are 4 people that played better games than Light. But needless to say, Light has one of the best comeback stories that I've seen from episode 4 to episode 10. That dude killed it, and kudos, my guy. I could never. Coming up next, we got Electro, who I was also high on and correctly high on. And man, he almost won the game, 1 vote away. I know how that feels. You can ask Harrison and Ova. Yeah. Anyways, Electro did play a really, really good social game. However, he wasn't the most impactful player when it came to blindsides and strategy and all that. But again, social game, I think, is the strongest part of Survivor, and he did that. So yeah, kudos to Electro. I'm happy I was high on you. I'm glad you went far. Comp beast, comp beast, comp beast, comp beast. You better bring them back for brains, brawn, and beauty, and you better put them on brawn, or else I will come after you.
Kavanah, ooh na na. Half of my heart is with Kavanah, ooh na na. He took us to Fantasy Island, na na na. It's a Survivor season.
Bayback, the musician and guitarist. He and Sifu should be a duo. All seriousness though, Bayback was one of the best players on the season and almost won. However, Baymax, Kit, that ultimately cost him the game, unfortunately. And I don't really know what he did wrong, but Bayback did play a really good game. He made a ballsy move with the idol, playing it on Electro when he was vulnerable. So, you know, and getting to the end, like, kudos, man. Like, oh my god, he almost won the game, for Christ's sake. Like, I can't put him any, like, lower than this. I mean, he was hilarious, he was funny. That's the same definition. What am I doing? But he also was good strategically and knew what to do and what moves to make and what was going on in the game. He and Electro were arguably the duo of the season. So, I mean, yeah, there's a record for him right there. So, Bayback, you are at my number 3 spot. However, I do think that 2 players played better than you, but this cast is so stacked that Bayback is at number 3, and Electro's at number 4, Light's at number... I'm just listing everybody now. Just, yeah, this cast is really stacked. Coming up as the runner-up of the rankings, we have Isaac, who did play a very dominant game and was easily the person to beat in the end. However, I do think that possibly someone could have beat him in the end, and that person's ranked number 1. But Isaac definitely would have been the person to give anyone a run for the money at the end had, you know, they not gotten him out at Final 5. Isaac had a idol play, and not to mention a flippin' vote swap, whatever it was called, play, which got out Ekko. And, you know, the idol was, I would say it was successful because of the fact that it was going to result in a 2-2-2 tie, or more so a 2-2 tie, since Bayback used the idol on Electro. And, you know, again, you just can't say anything bad that Isaac did, apart from making himself a huge threat to win the game and not maintaining his threat level well. But like, you can't have this guy ranked so low, man, because of that. This guy played phenomenal. This is a dominant game, and he probably wins if he gets to the end. But one person ranks above Isaac, the person that won the season. Coming in at number 1, we have Gurns, who was a very, very efficient player, apart from when he went to Rocks for chilling cool and lost his number 1 ally because of it. That's when I thought he was done, but he proved me wrong. I mean, he's like one of the few people who didn't receive a vote the entire season. Skyler got rocked out and Lance had to leave for family stuff, which again, congratulations, buddy, on that. But Gert is one of the better winners, I think, of the franchise of Cavs Minecraft Survivor. He proved that socially and playing an under-radar game is in fact possible, which was something I identified the first episode that he said he was going to play like. And hey, that's what he did. You know, Gurn wasn't too flashy with everything that he's done. He did win final immunity though, which was huge, I think, to his resume. He was almost immune for all the pre-merge, but I mean, he's gotten almost every single vote correct except for voting for Electro in episode 9, so which proves that he was on, you know, which proves that he was involved and knew most of the time what was actually going on at Tribal Council. So he barely won with 3 votes against 2 very, very, very good runner-ups who easily could have taken the win too. And yeah, Gurnt taking home the #1 spot in my opinion. Congratulations, buddy. I'm proud of you. And let's go get that champagne, crack the bottle, even though I'm not old enough to drink. Anyways, that is the player rankings for Kavanah Minecraft Survivors Season 8 Fantasy Island. And overall, I think this is a really strong season with a really, really good cast. It had insane moments, insane tribals, a good winner, a good final tribal council, a strong final 5, and overall, there was nobody on this cast that I wasn't rooting against, which, by the way, I don't really root against anybody, but this one especially, like, if anyone won, I would have been fine with it. So, yeah. Thank you, Cav, for allowing me to do this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, you all have a good day, night, wherever you live, and I'll catch you all later. Peace!